Today marks the beginning of week 21 of the Health Happenings journey. Can't believe it's already over 5 months since we've started this Health Happenings journey. And today, instead of shooting in the office, it's beautiful out, so I wanted to get out here to Wainfleet's recreational faculty, where we've been coming as of late to play a little bit of tennis. Been out here a couple times lately with Alright Robyn, Matthew, Kev. We come out here and play a little tennis. So I figured, why not come out here and enjoy the nice weathers. So this past week of reflection with the Health Happenings journey. This past week, I was really hoping that I could avoid the little bit of a rut that I've been in the last couple weeks, where I think it's been two or 3 weeks that I've barely been able to see a change in the scale. We ran into a couple spots where I think my diet was playing a big role into my Health Happenings journey not going down in weight as much as I had hoped. We gone through my birthday weekend. We went through a pretty heavy review weekend where we had a bunch of foods from the Wainfleet restaurant that I just couldn't stop eating, ate them through the week. And now here we are. So this past week, I was a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit concerned because this week, up until the last moment, I was scheduled for workings, and Alright Robyn and some friends had the weekend booked to go away to a cottage, and I didn't think I was going to be able to go. I thought work was going to be in the way, and at the last moment, work schedule opened up and I was able to go, and I started to worry about the Health Happenings, because I know going away for the weekend to a cottage that there's going to be lots of foods and alcohols readily available. So even though I was able to schedule and go, I was a little bit worried, because go out to the cottage, I'll tell you, I was actually able to avoid many of the alcohols, but I found a lot of the foods. The foods that we were eating charcuterie for like almost the whole weekend. We cut up all these different meats and cheeses. We had sausages and chorizo, and I don't even remember, Gouda cheese, spicy cheese, cheese with cranberries in it, and it was delicious. But with the food asides, was still able to get in some nice workouts. Before we went up to the cottage, was able to get a nice walk with Alright Robyn, Old Metal Patsy. Like every week, we're able to spend some time together. We got out into this beautiful weather. I've been doing the walks daily with the three of us. We got to spend some time together, getting our walks in. This week, I was even able to go for a couple runs. I'm not sure if they happened because I did not have the camera with me, but they actually did happen. We got out and made some run happenings. And while we were up at the cottage, some of the best cardio I've had in a long time was we were right on the lake. We were at Stony Lake, and I was able to go for a few swims. It was nice. There was a diving board that was right off of the lake, right off of where the cottage was, and we were able to jump off the diving board, and the length of the lake where we were just at the edge of the lake was maybe 100 yards, 100 meters or so, and we were able to just do some laps there. So it was nice. I spent one day where I was at least 1 hour going back and forth with some breaks. Another day maybe about half an hour, and it was nice. Also, while we were up there, we were able to go on a nice hike. Alright Robyn and myself, we hit right behind the cottage. There was this nice path that led out to the mainland that we could go out to. So we hiked through there, and it was really nice. We had some really nice scenery, and another time we're able to get out, Alright Robyn and myself. It was nice. We're out at the cottage, but we still found time to exercise. So we went out one day, we were out walking just along the road, seeing what was the different cottages that were along there, and the walk was nice, the weather was nice. Well, I'll tell you, when I took out this non-tan of mine, the black flies were all over us. And with all this, what does this lead to? What does the scale tell us? Well, I just jumped on the scale, and after having a rut of a couple of weeks where it went from 199.6 to 199 even, today I got on the scale, and even with the cottage in between, we finally seen a down week again. We got ourselves down to 195.4. My math served me correctly. That's about 3.6 pounds down this week, which to me is a big win, especially considering that we had the weekend of foods and we just had a couple weeks of barely any movement. And I think that brings us down to about 55 pounds down. It's really nice. I want to still keep going, still want to keep happenings. I'm really happy that in between the cottage, which I was really worried about last night when I went to bed, I'm like, I was thinking this might have been the first up week. So it's nice to see this. I'm gonna keep the health happenings going. I'm hoping that this week I can get out here to the courts. I've challenged Matt Yu to a game, and Kev. We've got some new equipment coming in the mail, so we're gonna have some matches soon, and hopefully keep this health happenings out. Hopefully, we're going to keep the health happenings rolling.